profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
This time, as you say, the consensus is for 1 million jobs, and the unemployment rate could dip down to 5.8 from 6. Now, some forecasters, as you say, as high as 2 million jobs. And here are some of the good signs. You got the claims dipping below 500,000. The high-frequency data that we track, it remains pretty strong. And you've had this surge in job openings that bode well for the job market. Strong gains of forecast once again.
Yeah, that's what he said. Boy, it's going to be fantastic. Even Kudlow got in on the deal.
So the latest economic data continues to show that the U.S. economy is on fire.
Well, they said 1 million jobs. Let's see what Leishman said after they came in, 266,000 jobs.
It looks like 266,000. It looks like it was a big disappointment at 266, but maybe I have that wrong. Let me double check the Bureau website here.
Yeah, you better keep double checking. You know what really gets me? They've been doing this with every job number. And what a joke this is. It's a confidence game. Let's think about it for a moment. When we had the pandemic and then we had the stock market crash and they closed the economy down. So let's just say, for sake of argument, you have 50 people working for you. They all go home. Now they're sitting at home. Now you open up the economy again, and the 50 people come back to your job, come back and work for you. But see, they count them as new jobs. And that's how they kept boosting the economy. Look at the new job. This is historic. Look at their job. We've never seen jobs like this before. But it was coming from the pool of people who already had a job. They just went on a hiatus. That's not a new job. So every Monday morning, why don't they do this? Why don't they do the job report every Monday morning when everybody gets back to work? Oh, my God, look at the job numbers from Friday to Monday. Oh, my God, what an economy, Larry. This is so stupid. At some point, they were about to get to it. At some point, you're going to go through that pool of jobs. You're going to absorb the water in that pool with your jobs. And that's what they've done. But they've been able to convince people, because they really think that we sit on the longest stupid bench in the world. That they could convince us when people got their job back, they're considered new jobs. It's just insane. So that's what is going on. So then today they're all going nuts. So here's Labor Secretary Walsh.
I think that people aren't coming back to work because their job isn't there. It has nothing to do, in my opinion, or very little to do with unemployment insurance.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
What a liar. What a liar. It has a lot to do with the unemployment insurance. That's the other issue. First issue, as I just explained, you're going to, at some point, drain that pond of workers. These aren't new jobs. And then you've got the problem is some of those workers in the pool aren't going back to work. Why would they? They can sit at home, make you more money. See, so what's happening here is finally everything's coming home to roost. And one day we may even see that with the dollar. Now remember, too, we've been living on this. I mean, just think what they've been doing. They're printing and printing and printing and printing all this money. All this money they keep printing. And for all these programs. But people should be in Washington on the Hill at the Capitol screaming, stop printing this money. Stop printing it. We get it. We know what you're doing. It's a confidence game. What you're doing is you're going to try to keep devaluating the dollar, so you devalue the debt we owe China and Japan. But one day, Japan or China, let's say China, is going to get very grumpy because they look at their debt. And the debt, let's say, is $1 trillion. All of a sudden, it's not worth $1 trillion on their books. It's only worth $900 billion because the dollar keeps being devalued on purpose. Because the United States just keeps printing more of them and more of them. And not every dollar they print goes into circulation. Because once they go into circulation, then that's when the velocity of dollar hits through circulation, and that's when inflation goes up. So they have a lot of dollars sitting around that they don't always put into circulation, and then when they do, that's hidden inflation, which chokes you to death. I mean, this is unbelievable. Can you imagine one day, and this could happen, where China says, you know what? No more. We're not going to, you keep on screwing us because you keep devaluating that dollar. And that means that you're paying us less. How's that good for us? So they may just turn around and say, you know what? Screw this. We're no longer going to hold the value of the yuan down against your dollar so that we can keep filling up your stores and Walmart and Lowe's and Costco and Home Depot with cheap goods. Why would we do that? I think it's time we're no longer going to hold the value of the yuan down against your dollar. Screw this. You're making us grumpy. Here I think you owe us $1 trillion. I wake up the next morning, you owe us $900 billion. Next morning I wake up, you only owe us $800. Next morning it's $700, and you haven't paid anything down. And this is what they're doing. And they're also doing this so that the Congress is doing this to help the corporations who, as I know, take care of their re-election campaigns with a lot of money. So they want to keep on pushing the value of the dollar down so that it does the same thing with the historic corporate debt. Their debt now gets devalued, gets less, because the dollar is weaker. So they're helping them. But by helping the corporations, and instead of our government, instead of saying, no, we're not going to do that anymore, we're going to start promoting jobs. We're going to get rid of regulations, and we're going to start doing everything we can to create new jobs through new startup businesses. I mean, this cheating isn't going to work. We need to pay our debt down with jobs, with new revenue from jobs. That's what we need. Pay our debt down through work. Oh, no, but they don't want to do that. They're going to pay the debt down by printing more money to devaluate the debt. So that's why we're not getting jobs. And it showed up today because the pool was empty. After all these months now, that they call everybody that went back to work that had a job a new job when it's not a new job. And mark my word, one day China's going to do that because China's not going to need our currency anymore. They're not going to look at it as a reserve currency anymore. You talk about depression. So when the president also says to the hard workers, to the working class and middle class, oh, you don't make $400,000, so we're not going to. Don't you worry about it. You don't have to pay 1 penny more in taxes. One penny in taxes. You're not going to have to pay for it. You're just not going to have to.
Anybody making less than $400,000 a year will not pay a single penny in taxes.
No, he's right. You're not going to pay a single penny in taxes. You know what you're going to pay? You're going to pay a lot of dollars in taxes. A lot of dollars, not pennies. Dollars in taxes. And I'll explain what that means when I get back and how this is getting closer and closer to the crash of this market. And nobody wants to tell you that.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. For the best insight in both the stock market and the economy, turn to the Phil's Gang YouTube channel, where each weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern, you get to listen to my Phil's Gang radio show, where you get the best information both on stocks and the economy. And each Friday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, you get the new segment of my popular Market Crash Unfolding, where I detail the weekly events that are leading us up to the next crash. Both Phil's Gang radio show and Market Crash Unfolding on Phil's Gang YouTube channel. That's right, you can listen to my syndicated radio show every day on my YouTube channel. Please go to the YouTube channel. And also on Friday tonight, I post by 7 o'clock, I do a segment, The Unfolding of the Stock Market Crash, where I bring you evidence each week why we're getting closer to a crash. Now, many of you say, oh, the market's not going to crash. Nah, they're going to keep printing money and the market's going to go up. Oh, it's going to crash. But in the meantime, you should be making sure you're in the right stocks to enjoy this rally that's being pumped up through all of this money printing. And here's the thing. Many of you, I kept saying, don't give up on gold, because we have tremendous inflation. They lie about the inflation, saying inflation's only 2%. What are you, nuts? What a lie that is. Inflation's 2%. It's a confidence game. They play this big confidence game. It's not 2%. Jeez, God, to say that is just nuts. You know, anyone who knows me or listens to my radio show over the past 22 years, they know that my beliefs are always counter to the narratives put forth by fake business news networks, Fox Business, CNBC, and Bloomberg, whose, or I should say, the job of the host is to keep this bubble rising. And they do it through a confidence game, a total confidence game, like this.
So the latest economic data continues to show that the U.S. economy is on fire.
Yeah, see? So that's a confidence game. Confidence game. Now, the Federal Reserve, in conjunction with the Federal Reserve, they're in cahoots with the business news networks. They work with them. It's unbelievable. And the Federal Reserve, remember, is no more federal than Federal Express. They have no reserves. Now, the tools they're using, remember, the Federal Reserve is in creating all this inflation, is QE, low rates, near zero, stock buybacks, and the purchasing of corporate bank debt. That's right, corporate and bank debt. They're going in and bailing out the corporations, bailing out the banks, printing money for stimulus to keep this bubble going up. Any country who does that, you'll learn it's life support. They're lying to you. The stimulus is nothing but life support. But they can't keep the confidence game going indefinitely. Even if they have enough ink and they don't run out of trees, they just can't keep this confidence going. This big game, print. Inflation is going to erode the confidence of anybody. Think about it. Inflation is a cruel tax. When Biden says, right here, I'll play it again.
Anybody making less than $400,000 a year will not pay a single penny in taxes.
That's a bold-faced lie. Anybody tells you that, that's a lie. Because of inflation. Inflation is going to really erode your confidence at some point. You're going to say, oh, this is unbelievable. This inflation is a real cruel tax. And it's going to affect the very people they keep telling not to worry. You're not going to have a tax increase if you make less than $400,000. You're going to get screwed the most because it's a hidden tax, for God's sakes. They're going to screw the working class and the middle class with this hidden tax because inflation is a tax. Because the working folks do not have assets to offset the inflation, the escalating prices. Are you kidding? Are you nuts? Oil is up 144% since in 1 year. Gasoline is up 70%. Housing, depending on where you live, 15 to 30%. Drug prices up 180%. Pork up 50%. Beef up 74%. Goes on and on and on. So what's going to happen is more and more people see their wages aren't going up, and all they keep telling how the economy's getting better, it's booming, it's fantastic. That's all you hear from Kudlow and the rest of them. And all of a sudden you're buying beef, and instead of beef, you turn around and you're going to be buying bologna sandwiches because you can't afford it. Soon, all that confidence from this confidence game of zero rates, print money is going to be gone. And everybody's going to hit reality. And watch what happens then. Watch what happens then. I mean, this is crazy. We are in deep trouble, but nobody wants to admit it. As long as they can keep this party going, as long as they can keep the punch bowl full of dope. Inflation will erode this confidence game quickly. Please stop believing any politician who tries to take parking space in your head that you're not going to be paying taxes, only the rich. That's not what happens with inflation. See, the rich don't care. Because, see, the rich, they won't pay taxes. They're not going to pay taxes. They can move their money. And the rich who have artwork and everything else, that's going to go up. Artwork went up, almost 100% last year. They're going to be just fine. You are going to get hurt. And he said, you're not going to pay one more penny. You're not going to pay a penny. No, he's right. You're going to be paying in dollars that are devalued, where a stack of $1 bills, 67,000 miles high, equals $1 trillion. That's what you're going to be paying. You're going to be paying dollars, not pennies. It's just unbelievable. So you got to be in the right stocks. And you also got to learn how to short the market when it goes down. We'll talk about that when we get back in some stocks. This is nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Then go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, we know the stock market is up, but it's not up for the right reasons. It hasn't been up for the right reasons since 2009. Productivity. So, what's going on is we're building on this big sand, like having a sand castle, okay? It's just crazy. The market is being pushed up by inflation, being pushed up by quantitative easing, stock buybacks, printing money going out, and then we buy the debt from all these bad corporations to keep them in business. Then the Fed goes out, prints more money, buys all the bad debt, mortgages, everything from banks, keep them in business. So they keep printing money, keep printing, right? Keep buying Treasury to keep interest rates at zero, to keep giving the money to CEOs so they keep on buying shares, their own shares, so the stock market goes up. And then the job has to be, they have to, with all this debt we have, almost at $30 trillion, the way they're trying to pay it down is keep printing more money and more money to create inflation. So when they have all this inflation, that's how they pay their debt down. Because with the inflation, your debt becomes less valuable because your dollars become less valuable. So as I said, if you owe $1 trillion to China and they keep on making devaluating the dollar, now they only owe $900 billion, then $800 billion. Then soon China gets grumpy, says screw this, and we're not going to play along with you anymore. And we're going to turn around and just let these prices go wild. And everybody who buys at Walmart and Home Depot and Lowe's, and they're going to walk in, instead of a pair of pants for $12, it's going to be $35. This is what they're doing. This is the consequence they don't tell people about. Oh, the great economy. No, there's no economy. It's been propped up, for God's sakes, like the stock market, and they point to the stock market as the economy. But you keep doing this. Keep paying, and then of course all the congressmen are pals with the large corporations because they get all the money for large corporations for their campaigns. So they say to large corporations, "Don't worry, we're going to keep printing and printing and printing money, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have all this inflation, and then you can pay your debt down with lesser dollars. So your debt is going to drop in value. Just give me more campaign money. That's all." And there's China sitting on the sideline going, okay, you think this is cute? You're going to just keep screwing us? And you think we're going to just sit there with the yuan and we're not going to raise it and just screw you guys? And now you go to Walmart and your sweater's, instead of $5, is $25? Now here's the situation. That's why I kept saying to everybody, look, there's three ways to tell the market's in trouble. When the Dow is up, and the transports are both going up together, transports and the Dow. And all of a sudden you see the transports go down, but the Dow's not going up. That's a big red flag. We're getting ready for a crash. The next one is when you see the NASDAQ no longer leading the race. The Dow is leading the race. That's part number two. Crash is coming. 3, utility companies. Because yields are going up, okay, that means interests are going up, and that kills them. Watch the utility company, XLU as you want, and that means their stock prices come down as for a reason. Because they have to, as yields go up, interest rates go up, and they borrow and borrow and borrow and borrow. Nobody borrows like a utility company, believe me. I owned a little one. And you have to borrow. It's so expensive. They're terrible. And I only got stuck with one because I had a land development. Never mind. But anyways, but I got to tell you that. So just remember those 3 signals: Dow up, transports down, NASDAQ leading instead of the Dow, and utility stocks going down because interest rates are too high because yields are going up. So now we're in a position where all this printing, inflation's going up, and interest rates are going up, called the yield on the 10-year Treasury. Got to watch that yield. When the yield gets to around 2.3%, remember, we were 88%. Now we're at 160%. We're going to be soon 200%. When you get to about 203%, the market's going to crash. You can bet on that. Now, as the yield keeps going up, inflation keeps going up, the dollar goes down. The only way you can offset that dollar, you got to be in gold. And look at our gold stocks. I told everybody, nobody wants to be in gold. They want Bitcoin. Oh, really? You think so? Well, let me tell you. A 75-year-old fart like me, I shouldn't have said that, but 75-year-old person like me, and it's been in this game for years, okay, I'm telling you, we still look to gold. And look what up. So gold is starting to shoot up now. And they're trying to push it down. The Federal Reserve's in there calling other central banks around the world. They're calling Germany and say, hey, help us out. We got to push gold down. Because we can't let people know that gold's going up because gold, that shows we're lying about the economy. So let's push it down. Well, they can't keep pushing it down because the consequences are so severe from all this inflation And when you got beef going up 50%, and you got 74%, you got pork going up 50%, you chicken going up 33%, you got drugs going up 180%, and on and on and on. The gig's up. So how much longer can they do this? And someone would tell you, well, as long as they can keep printing money. And they're absolutely right. Until people catch on. And here's the biggest danger that they're not telling you. And if people understood this, they'd be down right now at the Capitol building, and they'd be screaming. There'd be busloads down at Capitol Hill right now. Nobody's down there, but there'd be busloads. Do you know what's going to happen to you when China is sick of this stuff? When China's sick of the game playing? It's over. China's going to say, no, that's it. We're not playing this game anymore. And as soon as they say we're not playing this game anymore, you're go take a walk at Walmart, see what things cost you. You know, remember, and I'm telling you, they keep their yuan down, okay, the value of the yuan down against the dollar, so to keep the cost of goods at Walmart cheap. And Lowe's and Costco. So understand that. So keep watching the yuan. You start seeing the yuan going up, then they're turning around saying, it's over. It's over. If the yuan keeps going up, then that's it. They've had the game playing. They're no longer, are they going to sit back and all these dollars that are owed to China and all the debt keeps going down, not because the United States is paying it down, through what? Through productivity. See, you want to have a great country. You don't pay your debt down to China by printing money, causing inflation, so the inflation devaluates the dollar, that devaluates what you owe to China, because you're hurting everybody that you politicians are saying that you're there to help when you go to Washington. You're liars. You wouldn't be doing this. If you really wanted to help the middle class and the working class, you'd be forcing the CEOs of these companies. No longer could they do stock buybacks. That money's got to go back into their companies for new machinery, new equipment to increase productivity. And when you increase productivity, you increase wages. Increase wages, increase savings. Increase savings, you increase spending, the GDP growth. People make more money, hire more people, and then all of a sudden more taxes go to Congress, and that's how you pay them down. Oh, no, that's too much work. They don't want to do that. Let's just keep killing the dollar, keep printing money, and so the rich can get richer. You know, this is the funny thing I love about this. They'll get up there to politics. Oh, we're gonna nail those rich. We're gonna nail those rich corporations. They don't pay enough taxes. Boy, they don't pay any tax. We're gonna nail them. And then on the other hand, that's all lies. They're helping them by making sure we have inflation, by keep printing money, so that all the debt these corporations own, that it's making it easy with inflation to pay down their debt. Just like the Congress paying down our debt. It's all lies. It's all BS. So if you don't start looking at gold stocks, that's the first thing you should do. Join my gang free for 10 days. Look at the gold stocks and join my gang and learn how to short, because a crash is coming. And if you don't believe me, just watch the Dow. The Dow's up, transport's down. NASDAQ keeps leading instead of the Dow. And the utility companies, watch that stock, starts going down. There's your three components, crash coming. Join my gang, free for 10 days. Learn how to short anyways.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Please remember to listen to my program weekdays on my YouTube channel, and also every Friday, okay, I post my new segment on the unfolding of the market crash. Now, I just outlaid for you what you got to watch so that you won't get caught with the next crash. You'll know in advance, okay? And again, the big thing to watch, too, is the WAN. Easy. It's in the paper every day. Just look at it. Start yourself a little chart, and you'll know before Leisman. Boy, I love this cut right here. Listen to Leisman, how dumb this guy is.
This time, as you say, the consensus is for 1 million jobs, and the unemployment rate could dip down to 5.8 from 6.
No, it didn't happen. Now what he says when he gets the job numbers, 266,000. Listen to what he says now.
It looks like 266,000. It looks like it was a big disappointment at 266, but maybe I have that wrong. Let me double check the Bureau website here.
Yeah, go to the Bureau website there, just like the time you said this, stupid.
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
Yeah, they feel flush because they can spend more of their income. He's saying what a good deal it is. Look, the biggest problem we have right now, and I'm going to say this for the last time, and I'm going to tell you how to fight it. The hardworking people in this country, on Main Street, the working class and the middle class, which there's very few middle class left, because our politicians destroyed their ability to start new businesses, especially this new group. They're going to make inflation go higher and higher. Listen to what I'm telling you, because it's the only way they can pay down the debt. All this money they are printing and borrowing, the only way they can get away with it is through inflation. Because when inflation hits, the yields, 10-year Treasury yields, watch them go up. And then the dollar goes down. That's what they want. They lie to you and say no, but that's what they want. And when that dollar goes down, remember, we owe a lot of money to China. A lot of money to China. And we buy all our goods from China. And what they do is they make sure, okay, China will hold down the value of their currency against our currency, so to keep the cost of the goods that are at Walmart and Lowe's and Costco and so forth down, or even at Home Depot down. That's what they're doing. But they're getting tired of this because the debt that we owe them keeps going down. Not that they're paying it down, Congress. They're not paying it down. It's falling on its own because the debt gets less valuable as the dollar gets less valuable. And so our leaders think they're cute in doing that. Well, you don't want to mess with the big guy on the block, because all he's going to do is turn around and say, no, enough is enough. I'm no longer going to keep the value of my yuan down against your dollars. And all of a sudden, as I said, you go to Home Depot and a sweater that was $25 is now $125. So the best thing to do, as we are moving, as they keep doing this before the crash, please stay in ETFs. You've got to go to ETFs. Listen to what I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about, okay? I've only been in this market for 51 years, on this earth for 75. I think I know what I'm doing. XLI, those are industrials. If you stay with XLI, take a look at it today. Went up again. We're up 19 from the minute it turned green. Remember, when our chart turns green, you don't have charts like mine. Mine will turn green to let you know, okay, time to get in, red, time to get out. So the industrials, from the time it turned green, is up now 19%. You want to be in the materials, all the material stocks. From the time they turn green, back on, these all started turn green in March, first week of March. Now we're up, XLB, 16%. The transports, you got to be in the transports, because now that the economy is opening, you got UPS running crazy. You got UPS, you got FedEx, and then you got the rails, because now that Biden shut down the oil pipelines, they're running everything by rail. So those are doing well. So the transports, from the time they turn green, and here it is, the day they turned green, okay, February 12th, they're now up, and they went up again beautifully today, up 22%. The banks, you got to follow the banks, XLF. There you are. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 4 stocks. They're ETFs you need to follow. The banks are up, okay? The banks are up 23% since February. 23%. Now, I'm not suggesting that every gang member is up 19%, 16%, 22%, 23%. I'm not saying that. They had the opportunity. That is the window of opportunity. When it turns green, it tells you to get in. They don't all get in at the same time, but it doesn't matter when they get in. Even if they make 10% on their money, 12% on their money, 8%. But the key is that they're going to catch these when they go down. Only 80% of the people in the market make money, because the first problem is, 85% of the people don't make money, because the first problem, you don't know when to get out of your stock because you don't have anybody telling you when to get out. Well, that stops here with Phil's gang. You know exactly when to get in, exactly when to get out. And the color-coded chart tells you that. So the key is, don't keep running around listening to these people on these TV shows tell you what stock to get into. If you stay with the same group of stocks, if you have 5, 6 good stocks that everybody has, your 401ks have it, your insurance companies have it, your banks have it, the hedge funds have it, brand stocks, you stay with 5, 6 stocks all year long, And if you only know how to, when they're ready to go back down, that you just switch your position, and as they go down, you make money. You make money on the way down. Seamlessly. You're going to switch from going long to going short. If you can flick a switch and put a switch on your bathroom or your bedroom or your living room, put a light switch on, it's that easy to short. But they've made you scared. So let's think about this. This is setting up right now, if they keep on popping this inflation, which they're going to do, keep rates low, okay, they're going to keep running up the stock market. And remember, though, the big problem is the confidence game. This is the confidence game. And as soon as the confidence runs out, and when does the confidence run out? When a person goes and he finds out that his dollar's been so devalued. When he goes to the supermarket, and all of a sudden his paycheck is gone. Pork's up 50%. Beef's up 74%. He goes to the gas station. Gasoline's up 34%. That's when the confidence goes. So they're doing everything they can with the confidence game. They run the confidence game all day long, every day on these programs. Every day they run a confidence game.
So the latest economic data continues to show that the U.S. economy is on fire.
Yeah, on fire. Yeah, right. He was the same guy that told us the housing market. Remember? He sees nothing wrong with the housing market. I see nothing, he says, in the housing market. Do we have that racked up? He sees nothing wrong in the housing market. He lied then. He's lying now. Why would we be so lucky
Take a look at this, because this is where there'd be real pain. Delinquencies and foreclosures. We've got these charts. They'll be coming up in just one moment. Because I don't see. All right, here's the loan delinquency rate. It is up slightly. This is courtesy of my pal, Steve Leisman. It is up.
Yeah, Steve Leisman. This is him.
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
Can you imagine? He goes to Steve Leisman to get a chart? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? That's like going to a butcher to buy, marshmallows. What are you, nuts? This is where he gets his information from, Steve Leisman. Yeah, is Leisman so smart? Today he didn't know what to do today.
This time, as you say, the consensus is for 1 million jobs, and the unemployment rate could dip down to 5.8 from 6. Now, some forecasters, as you say, as high as 2 million jobs. And here are some of the good signs.
Yeah, 2 million jobs. When the job numbers came out,
it looks like 266,000. It looks like it was a big disappointment at 266, but maybe I have that wrong.
Go look at another chart and give that chart to Dopey Kudlow. Yeah, I don't think these people lie. I want to take that back. They're just dopes. Look, join my gang free for 10 days. Learn how to short a stock. Don't forget, listen to me on my YouTube channel. And 7 o'clock tonight, we'll be posting the unveiling of the crash. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.